Before I kick off with the first theme or panel, I will give the floor to Mr. James Nicholson now. Please say a few words about our hearing and the topic.
Well, first of all, thank you very much indeed, Mr. Chairman, and I certainly like to welcome everyone here to the European Parliament this afternoon. And I think the interest in this debate is certainly extremely high, and the level of interest does not surprise me one little bit, because the dairy sector has been experiencing, some call it a perfect storm, with volatile markets and falling farm gate prices, with many in the industry concerned about what the future might hold, especially after the 1st of April and the disappearance of quotas. Now, we all know the past history. We have been aware of it for a long time. Whether one agrees or disagrees with the disappearance of quotas, as a decision was made many years ago, and we are now going to have to implement and to live with that. The average price of milk over the last 12 months has fallen dramatically to a stage where serious consequences are being felt. Yes, this is an own initiative report, but I also believe this own initiative report is going to come forward at a time which is going to be crucial to the future of the dairy sector throughout the whole of Europe, because I am not convinced. I think what we have come through over the last 6 months and what we have experienced with the increase in volume of milk being produced, and the same increase is not there in the consumption. I think there are problems out there for the industry. So I think this report will be at a very timely time in the history of the dairy sector. And the challenge for us all here today is, and we've had a number of debates. In fact, over the last week, we had 2 other debates in this Parliament on the situation in the future of the dairy sector. And I have to say to you, with the greatest respect to my colleagues, we've had 2 in the committee, and one of the reasons why we're having this hearing today is because everybody can tell me how bad the situation is, how terrible the situation is. But what I want to hear, and what I think we have got in our responsibility as members of this Parliament, is to try to say how we can actually solve the problem and find a future, and find a better future for the dairy sector and for the farmers who are depending so much on it. So, Mr. Chairman, I am not going to take up any more time. I am in listening mode at this moment of time. It is my job to listen and to hear, and by the end of February we will have a report before the committee, which will be discussed, which will be amended, and which will come forward and hopefully for debate in the Parliament in either the month of April or May. And the challenge is with us now, and we cannot simply wash our hands and say it is the responsibility of the Commission, it is the responsibility of the Council, because at the end of the day we in this Parliament are now co-legislators and we have the responsibility of co-decision, so we must make our power felt when our constituents and those in the dairy sector are in extreme and grave difficulty. So, Mr. Chairman, I will leave it at that, and I look forward to the contributions from all those experts who come from many widely different parts of Europe, and look forward to what they have to say. Thank you very much indeed.